My dear guest today is one of the greatest names ever in the art of table tennis. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jan-Ove Waldner.
Thank you, thank you.
How are you, Jan-Ove?
Fine, thank you very much.
Yes. So, tell me, your life and career is so fantastic. I mean, please, can you tell me how it all started? How and why table tennis? How did you get into it?
Yes, I start with some different sports in the beginning. Like I play some soccer, tennis, table tennis, and then we have a table at home and also on my summer place. So it started with my brother that we played it on the summer place, and also with table tennis it's quite easy. You can always find a table all over this time in Sweden, even in the school, everywhere. So it was quite easy to play. But it's the same with soccer. It's also you need only a ball, and tennis you need a racket also. But with tennis you maybe have to order coach to play like this. But and then the feeling for the ball, and you could do a lot of things with the ball. That was perfect for me, I think. And then we go on and come to a club and start to play.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Which club did you start as the beginning? Which one?
I start in Sportvägen, who I still is a member of and play still some games for in the first league. So I was coming back now again to my old club where I started 1971 when I was 6 years old. And in the beginning I could not come into the club because they only took my brother, who's 2 years older, because I was too young. So I was like a mascot for the club, you know.
Yes.
And then they saw me play 4, 5, 6 times, and then they say you can enjoy the club. And
I'm very happy for the club.
Yeah, thank you. Now it's in Stockholm it started.
Yeah. And what is your motto?
In life or in table tennis?
Well, in life.
Yeah, I think I'm maybe not the guy who is planning, you know, for next year and the next year after. I'm like, if I can plan for 1 week, I'm happy.
Yeah.
But I think it's to be friendly with other guys and to have fun and to try to do the right things most of the time. I think this is the most important, to have fun, but also you have to be serious. But it should be quite fun in life.
Of course.
It.
Has your motto propelled your career in table tennis?
Different to say. I mean, always from the beginning, when I started to play, and when I started to play only full table tennis, when I finished school when I was 15 years old, I want to come in the top. But it's also the same when I start to play. I remember always, even when I play on my top, when I big final, I start because it was funny to play, you know. So this is very important. If the results are good, I'm happy. But it's not always everything, you know.
Are you friendly to your opponents?
If he's friendly to me, I'm friendly. But
yeah.
I mean, in table tennis, we're close to each other. We're not so far, like, you know, if you play tennis or other sports.
Yes.
So it's always maybe some small comments, or, you know, you take some extra time, the style from the Asian players and the European is a little bit different styles. We have the shake hand grip and the pen holder grip, so we have a little bit different styles. But if the other is friendly, I'm also friendly.
Yeah. And how was it to break through the Great Wall of China?
It was fantastic, and when we did it, I mean, as a team, I think we lost. I played first 3 finals. We lost 5-0, 5-0, 5-1 in every second year we play, and then 1989 in Dortmund we won the first time 5-0. And this, I think, even in Sweden, is one of the biggest thing what's happening in sport all the times when we break the wall. And with these 3 players who played in the team, 2 are from Johnny Persson and Mikael Appelgren and me. Maybe the best 3 from all times in table tennis, in the top 5 at least, and to win with them and to do it in Germany where I played many years. full volume, and this was a big thing. I will always remember this day.
What was the Chinese reaction?
Disappointed, I think, of course,
yes.
because for them it's normal to win all the time.
Yeah.
And then, but also after this, they have some problem with the style who they should play. Like I say, this shake hand, and they have the Chinese penholder grip. Then they had problem for 3-4 years.
Yes.
I think Sweden took over this time, and for 4, 5, or 6 years we was the best in the world this time. And before it was always China, you know, so I think it was also good for table tennis.
Oh yes.
And still, even today, the Chinese players who is coaching or who is playing again, they always ask when the Swedish team is coming back. They want us to come back.
Yeah. I can understand that. You have to show me some of the various techniques later on.
Yeah,
absolutely. And having such a great experience from China, can you tell me a bit more about China, your experiences, the culture, the people?
Yeah. I've been there so many times. The first time I was there was when I was only 14 years old. I played one tournament with the national team and then I practiced for 4 weeks. And this time in China they have nearly nothing. You know, everyone went by bicycle and they have not even a car. I think it took us 10 days only to get the Coca-Cola. They have only some orange drink or something. And I mean, and then years by years, I have been there many times. I support them also with Carl Lewis for Olympic Games.
Yes.
So I'm very proud
that
they took me out for this, and this is a very big thing for me. And then it was improving all the time. China, I think, and more open, and even if you take with the players now, I have a good contact with the players I played before with. But at this time when I played against them, they was very quiet. They spoke nearly no English version, and now you can speak good with them. So it was improving also as a country also.
Yes.
And you can see all business is nearly in China now.
Oh yes, it's a fantastic.
So everyone wants to go there.
It's a fantastic country.
So I'm happy that I brought something for China. Of course they given me a lot. Because I could practice there, and this was a big help for me to be the.
And speaking of the stamps, please tell me a bit more about this. This is amazing.
Yeah, it was 1.5 years ago. I think it was 2013 in September. We have been there. Our team was working for us and for me in Stockholm. We was there 7 people, and we have been there. And I think it was one Chinese girl here also who was with. On the picture there, but they could not. It was not exactly her who was the Chinese girl there, but I think it's a big thing. It's one of my biggest things in life to be there. I'm the first one, I think, foreign people who was on the stamp.
Fantastic.
So I'm very happy for this, of course.
Of course. We have to look at that more in detail later on.
Yes.
That's fantastic. And who is your favorite opponent and why?
Favorite opponent in table tennis? I think still I have to say to play against the Chinese.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if it's only the top Chinese, and the Chinese always the top Chinese.
Any specific names?
I think we had 2 before. Liu Guoliang, who is coach now, and Kong Ying-hee, they are coach for the men's and the women's team. I think they are the 2 who I like most to play against. Because we have a good relation together. It was always very fair game. And after the game also with them, we had some beer together and could relax. So it was a good time. And but to play in China against Chinese, I think is the best.
Yes.
The best thing for me.
Yeah. Oh, great. Is tennis and table tennis similar in any way?
Yeah, I think most of the table tennis players we sometimes play tennis for fun. Nearly all can play quite good. So if you play tennis or table tennis, I mean it's a ball and it's a racket. So you can play a little at least.
Yeah.
But I think it's more tactic if you compare to tennis. Tennis is more power. Table tennis is also a lot of power, but you can also use the feeling. It's a more difficult sport because we have so many different rackets, grips, and different styles, defenders, offensive players. So I think in tennis, if one who's number 100 in the world play against number 10 is always winning. But in table tennis, number 100 can be favorite against number 10 because it's so many different styles.
Wow.
So I like it. I like table tennis a little bit more because you can do a little bit more with the ball. You can easily play exhibition games, and it's more with the wrist, I think.
Yeah.
And tennis is more with power. But I love tennis also. It's one of my favorite sports.
Yes, fantastic.
You know it also.
Yes, I tried it with but still, it's even though you do your best, because that is what you have to do. You go out there, but and trying to keep up. In tennis, I'm at all not good at all. But in table tennis, I'm helpless.
Yeah, we will see.
But and if table tennis was not your sport, if you didn't enter into table tennis, is there another sport you would most likely have entered into?
Yeah, I think we spoke about tennis or soccer, but now maybe I like golf a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's quite relaxing. You play always in nice places. So I think to live a good life and play in nice places, I think tennis and golf is the best.
Yeah.
Soccer is quite tough,
Yes.
There's a lot of injuries, and golf you don't have to be 100% fit, but still is, and you can also play a long time.
No, that's true.
Even if you're over 50, you can still win some top tournaments.
Oh yeah.
So golf, I think, and because then you also play outside, and we are used to play inside,
Exactly.
So all table tennis players, what I play, we play some golf for fun.
Are all tournaments inside?
All tournaments are inside.
Yeah.
They tried sometimes to play outside, but if it's a little bit windy, with the ball, it's flying like this in there.
Of course.
So it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Even I remember when we play Olympic Games, and it's very warm and wet in the hall. It's very difficult to play sometimes. So they need to put some air condition, but they have to take it very low to not disturb.
Oh, yeah.
If it's a little bit too much, then it's very difficult to play.
Yeah, I can understand that. And when did you realize your amazing talent for table tennis, and how did you realize that talent?
I don't know, it's difficult to say. I remember that many spoke about me, this guy had to be good, he's like this, and so many spoke about this. But for me, I maybe feel it when I was 10, 11, 12, something, 10, 11, because then I could do a lot of shots already when I was very young. I played a lot of high balls far away from the table. So I played a lot for fun in the beginning, and maybe I got also good feeling for the sport and with the wrist, because I tried a lot of shots when I was young.
Yeah.
So even when I started getting older, it was good for me that I took it not too serious in the beginning.
Yeah.
So I think around 10, I know. I cannot say when I was 10 that I will be a top 5 in the world, but I have the feeling that it's a good sport for me.
Yeah.
Because it was perfect sport with not so powerful, but still you need to be physically strong, but not in the top. Like other sports, like soccer, you have to run a lot. So I think it was a good combination for me.
It's fantastic to watch you guys out there. You just see that every single muscle is working, and what a focus. You deliver a fantastic show here in the games.
Thank you.
It's fantastic to watch. And what is most difficult in table tennis? Singular or double?
I think double is more difficult.
Yes.
because then you have to turn around also. It's not like in tennis, because we have to play every second ball, you know.
Yes,
in tennis you can play 3-4 balls by yourself, you know, but in double you need always good combination.
Yes.
So it's always better to play one left and one right together, because then you don't take so much place.
Oh yes, yes.
If you're left, you are on this side, and right, it's a little bit more on this.
Exactly.
So, and it's a lot of tactic, you know, how to play against the opponent, so you don't have to run too much.
Oh yes.
So I think for sure double. And single, you know by yourself which shot you make and how the ball is coming back.
Yeah.
So the double for sure.
Oh,
but it can also be a lot of fun, because then you have to play together.
Which double match is? Of course, you played so many of those, but do you have a specific memory from a double match that is?
Yeah, I think from all titles, I never won the big title. I've been in the final in double in World Championship 97 with Jürgen Persson together, and we was up in the final and we was very close to win, but I think still this was one of my matches I remember, because we were so close to win. But European champions I was already 3 times, but not world champion also, or Olympic champion in double. So, but still the final when we lost with Li Guliang, Kong Ling Hee, because like I say, 2 good friends from me from China also. So.
Yeah.
And I remember this day when we lost. It was only 1 hour after when I lost. I think we had like 39 in the last set to 21. This time we played to 21, 2-39. So it was very close to win. Then I remember 1 hour later I should play the single final.
Oh.
So it was very tough.
Oh,
and I had the feeling maybe this was my last chance to win a double. And then suddenly I have to...
How do you cope?
First I was really pissed off for 20-30 minutes, but then I was thinking, come on, single, I never lost one set to the final, forget about the double. Now I'm playing single, and single was working very good for me.
Yeah.
Okay, double was nearly perfect also, but don't only forget about the loss we have in the double and go on in the single, and then I won the final 3-0 after, so mental I think it was very important, very strong match for me.